The Board of Health's limit on the serving size of sugary drinks does not limit anyone's consumption. It just requires them to think about whether they really want more than 16 ounces. Remember, for many years, the standard soda size was 6 ounces, not 16. It was 6. Then it became 12, and people thought that was huge. Then it became 16, then 20 ounces. We believe it's reasonable to draw a line, and it's reasonable to draw a line right now. With so many people contracting diabetes and heart disease, with so many children who are overweight and obese, with so many poor neighborhoods suffering the worst of this epidemic, we believe it is reasonable and responsible to draw a line, and that is what the Board of Health has done. As a matter of fact, it would be irresponsible not to try to do everything we can to save lives. Banning trans fats and adopting restaurant grading are just two other recent examples of that. Limiting the size of sugary beverages is consistent with the Board of Health's tradition and its mission, and we believe that ultimately the courts will find it consistent with the law. Being the first to do something is never easy. When we began this process, we knew we would face lawsuits. Anytime you adopt a groundbreaking policy, special interests will sue. That's America. But we strongly believe that in the end, the courts will recognize the Board of Health's authority to regulate the sale of beverages that have virtually no nutritional value and which, consumed in large quantities, are leading to disease and death for thousands of people every year. There are many, many instances where a lower court decision has gone against us and then been reversed. If lower court rulings had always stood, Grand Central Terminal would have been knocked down 40 years ago. And we're confident that today's decision will ultimately be reversed too. Obesity kills. There's just no question about it. There's no question that it comes from overeating, and there's no question that empty calories contribute to the problem. As a matter of fact, we put out some statistics this morning that showed with higher consumption of full sugar drinks, you have a much higher obesity rate, and it happens much worse in poorer neighborhoods. And so this is the science. Now we've got to do something about it. My job is to do the best I can for New Yorkers. That includes advising them when science says something that they're doing could be harmful or is harmful based on the best science to them and to their families. And that's what portion control would do. That's why we post calorie counts. That's why we, even some places, do things by order, ban lead paint, ban smoking in public places. This is not a political capital thing. This is just one human being to another. This is what we've got to do.
The judge found that the Board of Health lacked the authority to promulgate this rule. And we think he is wrong when you look at the law and when you look at the precedents. We believe that he interpreted the precedents completely wrong when you look at some of the examples the mayor cited. And we are confident that the appellate court will recognize that.